may be seated. On Thursday, we celebrate a special day called Veterans Day. It is to honor all the men and women who have fought for our country over all these years and allowed you to have the many freedoms you have today. At this time, one of our students, Angel Sanchez, would like to come up and read a speech honoring our veterans and our guests today. It is the same speech he read at the board meeting on Monday.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. My name is Angel Sanchez, and I'm an 8th grader here at Whittier Middle School. I'm honored to be speaking today about our honored veterans. Veterans Day is the day to honor those who have served our country. We are a blessed country with many freedoms and privileges. We are the land of the free. It is because those who have served our country in the past and those that serve our country today that we are able to enjoy these freedoms. Veterans are very special people. They have given a part of their lives to protect our freedoms and privileges. Some gave the greatest sacrifice of all, their lives. So I would like to thank all of you. Thank you, veterans, for stepping up and serving our country with pride so that all of us may live in a country that celebrates differences. Thank you, veterans, for taking up the challenge so that we live in peace. Thank you, veterans, for your bravery so that our country stands tall and proud. Thank you, veterans, for your protection so that we may experience safety in our homeland. Thank you, veterans, for your service so that our country remains a respected world power. We celebrate today because of the many men and women who served our great country. Because of all of you, we are free, and we appreciate all you did and everything you have given. Thank you, Mrs. Bastock, for giving me this opportunity to speak today. Thank you.
Thank you, Angel. At this time, we would like to welcome Lorain High's JROTC program that's going to put on a presentation for you to honor the many men and women who are still missing or who have never come home. So I'd like to present Lorain High's JROTC.
Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, the Lorain High School Army Junior Reserve Officers Training Corps Honor Guard, under the command of Cadet Captain Selena Gutierrez, will now present the Prisoner of War Missing in Action ceremony. The members of the Honor Guard are Cadet Captain Haley Dalton, Cadet Captain Tatiana Miranda, Cadet First Sergeant Trevor Thornhill, Cadet Captain Celeste Ramirez, and I'm Cadet Captain Alexis Acosta. I've been given the honor and privilege of introducing and acknowledging this table, representing and paying tribute to all of the prisoners of war, missing in action, and killed in action from all American involvement in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Grenada, the Persian Gulf Desert Storm, Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan, Operation Iraqi Freedom, and more. Many of you have looked at this table and wondered. Let me explain. This table, set for 5, symbolizes the frailty of the prisoners against their oppressors. Remember, the tablecloth is white, symbolizing the purity of their country's call to arms. Remember, the single candle displayed in the center of the table is symbolic of the families and loved ones who kept the faith, waiting for the turn of those so dear to them. Remember, the red ribbon, tied so prominently on the candle, is reminiscent of the red ribbon worn upon the lapels and breasts of the many thousands who bear witness to their unyielding determination to demand a proper counting of our missing and the return of all Americans left on foreign soil. Remember, the lemon on the bread plate reminds us of their bitter fate. Remember, there is salt on the bread plate, symbolic of the tears of the families as they still wait for their loved ones to return. Remember, the glasses are inverted. They cannot toast with us this morning. Remember, the chairs are empty. They are not here. Remember, all of you who have served with them and called them brothers and sisters, who depended upon their might and aid and relied upon them. Remember them, for surely they have not forgotten you.
The story must be told, the banner and the bow. So let them write it down in history. Young soldier cries for his comrades who died, fighting for a cause that they believe. Nobody
Good morning, veterans, teachers, students, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cadet Captain Alexis Acosta. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Cheryl Atkinson, our principal, Diane Conabear, and Lorain High School Army Junior ROTC Honor Guard, under the direction of First Sergeant Sam Obici, we would like to thank Ms. Ray Bastock, principal of Whittier Middle School, for inviting us to this special event. Thursday, November 11th, 2010 is Veterans Day, a special day our nation has set aside to honor those who have served and those who are still serving in America's armed forces. American revolutionary Thomas Paine wrote in his pamphlet, Common Sense, "It is not in numbers, but in unity that our great strength lies." Those words are as true today as they were in 1776. The unity that is America springs from one cause, freedom. Generation after generation, Americans have stepped forward to defend our freedom and to preserve the founding principles of this great nation. From Valley Forge to Vietnam, from Kuwait to Kandahar, from Berlin to Baghdad, these patriots have stood watch over America's peace, and when necessary, they have borne the cost of our nation's wars. Today, there are more than 24 million living veterans. They are among our nation's finest citizens. Throughout our presentation, we honor all the veterans for their solemn pledge to defend our freedom. We thank them and their families for their example of service, personal courage, and sacrifice. We pledge to uphold their legacy by teaching younger generations about their role in securing the blessing of liberty and about how the veterans and their courage has shaped our nation's history. In addition, we would like to thank and remember the United States Armed Forces and their families for their dedication, sacrifice, and service to our country. Let us remember those deployed on foreign soil, in harm's way, and standing watch on point for our nation around the world. Please pray for our servicemen and women for their safe return home, and continue to support them in their mission in the global war on terrorism and protecting our nation's freedom. This concludes our presentation. Again, thank you for inviting us. Enjoy your day. Have a safe return home. God bless America, and let us never forget.
Thank you, Lorain High JROTC, very nice job. At this time, I think we have a representative from Betty Sutton's office.
Hello, my name is Greg Holcomb. I'm the Deputy District Director for Congresswoman Betty Sutton. And the Congresswoman has asked me to come here today and thank you, Whittier Middle School, Mrs. Bastock, for your commitment in honoring our veterans, those that are serving now and those that we have lost. And as a token of our appreciation for that commitment, the Congresswoman has asked me to come and present Whittier Middle School with this American flag.
Thank you very much. And at this time, it is the conclusion of the assembly. We'd like to invite our veterans, as well as Mr. Holcomb and the JROTC from Lorain High, to join us for a lunch in the library.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV 20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.
States Armed Forces, the USO delivers the joys and comforts of home, even out here. Donate today at USO.org.